Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start out here with the jet sweep. Game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings it in.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Eckler. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't big runs. I mean, they're getting substantial yards. They got the yards you're looking for. Let's go use a cliche. Stand in the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and get your offensive line going.
Good start there. Running on first down. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march there on the ground.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice part of the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's 29 right now for them.
He's able to work it here at the 8-yard line. The play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And takes it in for the Charger touchdown. Touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So really a nice drive there for the first points in the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by a wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we learned how to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first down.
And now we'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Graham House not to return it. The Dolphins set to go now, and their veteran quarterback leading them onto the field. He's played a lot of cases, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL. At this stage in his career, he more than makes up for the veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and when you're keeping up the clock for a presence.
They'll run for the first time here with that freedom. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Run down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. He's going to have to go for his first down as they're going to get the 3rd down conversion. Maybe first down and we're going for a gain of 11.
I love that the games coaches always tell us that no run play, never lost the game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, we already know that gets us on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they respond pretty well. But if you go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum to get down 2 scores. Could be an entirely different game.
So they get a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. 9 yards, and now he's just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to run forward with Howard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that for real?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state
Big play there for LA. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get a bit out. Gaining 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Second down, Eckler. He's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
It's not much improvement in football. That's as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the eight ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down, Miami is in, set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Only 10 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's an 8-3. Brings up third and 2.
Fitzpatrick down. Now it's flushed out. And he's going to add the first down yardage to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Well, up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the delay, it's and he's got it over the 40 to the 41. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pick over 6. Brings up second and 4.
They go counter with Graham, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 6.
And a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of his first half of play from our studios in Orlando. First down to his left. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him about the 43.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defense in a really stressful spot when he takes off the runs. Because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Their own
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time,
But I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA.
to number 81,
Mike Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
40 extra points.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
it certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing. Got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Long will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Holding call set him up with a great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. So that's a great starting field position as well.
And a complete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Second down.
Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. And across up the ball. This will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And he's going to have a first down and get in the field goal range here at the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Now maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a rundown. It was very easy last time. They can't going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. This time they stay on the ground. And they get it down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over about 50 now. And this defense is really on his tops trying to keep him contained.
Williams. Now a timeout signal for him. And again, with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Los Angeles.
Now Taylor on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down. And over the left side, it's Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's say they decide to kind of mid-mechanic or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we've come to halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Dolphins, nothing. 5-1, second kickoff.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins up the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick and right into the hands of Laird. And they'll get it down here at the 23. The extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know the benefits of all those empty seats? You and me, when we get to the airport, the road to be fairly clear. No time out to leave the booth.
Edwards is right on field across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards to tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins 24. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, they need to start digging into the second half blowout material. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They're handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they get a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair on the rest of the line very soon. Not much of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys had a punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that guy should deserve to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 24, Fitzpatrick, but he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. But it's 3rd down now. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. But that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's holding down.
They're on the 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. He's not your starting quarterback out there. Never be one of the backup. Well, he'll get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll run it here with Eckler. They can't bring it down. The weight room does work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
Charger.
Here's Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going on the ground with Eckler. He's across midfield and into Miami territory. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up adding over 20 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches have had a reliable running game they believe in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. They knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Yeah, this will be a touchdown because Graham starts to return it. The Dolphins up the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to give them.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating here again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot off. It's falling at pick 6. And now the kick is away. Take it in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Gray opts not to return it. Back to it after the pick 6, Fitzpatrick. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only 20 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
For the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use it at this point. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're coming a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Long now will kick it away, following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
First First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They are down big. They have not scored a single point. You know, are they so defeated at this point? You just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here.
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes folks are like, yeah, okay, it hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out here and no one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something on the line. Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, up in the legs, just spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.